What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. I forgot to wish everybody a happy Labor Day, and I appreciate you guys checking out my content, on your day off. But I want to talk about a story that happened last week that flew completely under the radar, and I missed it. But it's about this woman up here. This woman's name, and let me get this right, is Melissa Malden. She's from Charlotte, North Carolina. Shout out, that's where Tony's at right now, taking care of some business. And this woman was at the Newark, New Jersey airport. Shout out Newark, New Jersey. And she was sitting there waiting for a friend. And this woman was attacked by a stranger. This guy up here, this guy's name is Xian Jin. 54 years old, and he's locked up for attacking Miss Malden. Not only did he attack her and didn't know her, he stabbed her in her face. So much so, she needs to go see a surgeon. She was stabbed in the face like I just explained to you guys. Her nose and cheekbone was fractured from the single blow of this guy with a knife in his hand. Here's her story.
With scary moments inside Terminal A at Newark Airport, a woman from Charlotte says she was waiting for a friend when she was randomly attacked, stabbed in the face. She needed 14 stitches before she could catch a flight back home. And good afternoon, I'm David Navarro.
And I'm Tanya Rivero. Liz is off today. The good news is the police quickly arrested the suspect. Eyewitness News reporter Kimberly Richardson spoke exclusively with the victim. She's in the newsroom with the story. Kimberly.
Well, Melissa Malden is back home in North Carolina right now. She tells me the last place she ever expected to be so violently attacked is inside an airport. The 36-year-old arrived here in our area Friday for a best friend's wedding. And last night, she ended up in the emergency room. As you said, she needed 14 stitches to close the gaping wound. Her nose and cheekbone are also fractured. Melissa will have to see a surgeon later this week. She is sharing her story only with Eyewitness News, telling me last night around 5, she was standing about 25 feet inside Terminal A at Newark. That's when a man she didn't know came up behind her and without saying a word, reached around and stabbed her in the face. When Melissa turned around, the stranger, Xian Jin, simply stared at her, and then he lunged at her again. At first, Melissa thought she had been punched. She saw all the blood, and then she realized that the suspect was holding a knife. Port Authority police were right there and took Jin into custody. The entire ordeal was traumatizing, so much so, Melissa tells me she doubts she will ever come back to this area.
I was telling my fiance, I've never been a fearful person of other people. I actually travel for a living. I've traveled to all different countries. I've been to almost every state in the United States. I've never not felt secure. And I was telling my fiance Max last night, I was like, I feel like all that security is stripped from me, and I didn't do anything to deserve it.
Now, as for the suspect, he has been in and out of jail since 2009. The 54-year-old had served time for assault, and during one incident, he stabbed a corrections officer in the neck with a pencil. Jin just got out of jail August 24th, 2 days ago. Melissa tells me he needs to remain behind bars and get help, so much so that she's saying she hopes this will never happen to anyone else.
It's a damn shame. Attacked the woman, got the woman so shell-shocked now, the woman says she don't even know it done messed up her sense of security anywhere. Here you are in a public place. Hundreds of people there, standing 25 feet away from the door, and here comes some random stranger stabbing you in your face and attacking you. She said she thought she was punched the first time. A lot of people that have been stabbed say it felt like they got either hit with a bat or they got punched, and they didn't know if they stabbed or not. She said then she saw the blood a few inches higher and her eye would have been gone. And for what? This guy, ladies and gentlemen, got out of prison 8 days before committing this crime. So what? Reform didn't work. She says she prays that this guy gets help. I'm gonna tell you something. I've been locked up before, did prison time. A lot of people that have never been locked up or on the wrong side of the law, they say the same thing. I hope this guy gets help. I hope he get, no, can't get help. Locking him up, he ain't gonna get help. Hell, you can't even get adequate medical attention when you're locked up. How you gonna get help? When you're locked up, it's a form of punishment. They're not trying to rehabilitate you in that form of punishment. And they got a lot of BS programs and stuff that they have out there that they tell the public, oh, this is what we're doing. And they're not just sitting idle in there and some of them will turn their life around. Listen. Did you see what they said? So this guy stabbed the prison guard with a pencil. He's a serial stabber. He don't give a damn at 54 years old. If you ain't got it, you'll never get it. So the help you want him to get, Miss Malden, should come in the form of a tree stump in the axe because he can't get right. And there's a lot of other people out there that can't get right. A lot of people out there don't want to get right because they think they right and the rest of the world is wrong. Either way, this should not have happened to this woman. Should not have happened to her. And it's depressing nowadays that random strangers are just doing stuff to people, not just in the shadows, but in broad daylight. And that's the scary part. It's like we are losing our grip on having a rational society because now the demons are out in the open, letting you know they're there and committing atrocities for all to see. And nobody seems to be wanting to bring attention to this or curtail it before it gets out of control, which in my opinion, it already is. Hear that woman minding her business and almost lost a fucking eye. And for what? This guy didn't even know her. Said he stabbed her in the face and then stood there and looked at her. Then when she turned around and looked at him, he was about to get her again. I don't know if he got mental illness or not. I don't even freaking care. I don't. Because this type of behavior, if it's not, it was already documented that this guy will do stuff like that. Why is he even out in society? Why? You just got out of prison and you're right on your way back. That's the thing. A lot of people try to look at it like, you know, when you go to prison, you're a tough guy or you get street cred and all this stuff. What a lot of people fail to realize is that time you're away, with the way technology and the world is moving. While you're in suspended animation, it's hard to catch back up, especially when you were struggling to begin with before you went in or did a crime that led from your struggling to get where you are. How you gonna come back? It's like winning a race and the people are miles ahead of you. Ain't a way you can come back and get into the flow of traffic when the world is passing you by. Like I said, man, the mental trauma, not just the physical, the mental trauma, it done ruined her sense of security. She'll probably need counseling and all kind of stuff. Because I mean, think about it. You're minding your business and the bullshit came to you and you weren't even doing anything. That's a hard pill for a lot of people to swallow, especially people that ain't used to being around craziness like this. I hope she makes a full recovery. This dude right here need to be shown the flowers. That's real. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.